downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
No return here for Claybrook, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2. Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. McGough and Williams hook it up there for a Lions first. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting whacked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Shark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott going right back to Fant.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott off play action.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Walker now on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just beating the play clock is gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. This complete to Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott on first down.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield. Goff. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion in a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. Hard throw. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Again, it's Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Throwing. Prescott. It's caught. Block it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 1 out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Throwing again is Goff. And this is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now it's gone. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, so that'll bring up second down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 52.
Now Prescott. Left side complete to Lockett. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill. Switch, hey.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, and that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff now to throw.
And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff.
catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now it's gone. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Swift going to try up the middle, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They will run straight ahead with Swift, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. And Justin Coleman brings him down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to stink for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule coach always about 24-hour rule after a game and then you move on? That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and